Karen McMillan is a lover of books, promoter of authors, and is herself the author of many fiction and non-fiction titles. Her most recent series is a fantastical tale of elastic islands, talking animals, and 4 curious kids who find themselves in all sorts of situations. Elastic Island Adventures, Kingdom of Blong is the 5th book in the Elastic Island series. Karen joins us today to tell us more. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It is so nice to have you here. So, I mean, I've introduced you as all these sorts of things, and I wondered if we could talk a little bit about you to begin with, about your journey with books.
Yeah, sure. I actually have been a book lover since I was young. So, you know, I was the kid always with my nose in a book, and I wrote a lot of stories when I was younger too. So some of them were published in Sunday newspapers when I was about 10 years old. So I've been writing for a little while,
What saw you then go from, you know, writing these little things in the Sunday newspaper to then thinking, actually, I could be an author?
Well, actually, my first book, I was planning to write, you know, the great New Zealand novel, but I ended up writing a non-fiction book about cancer, following my parents' experience of that. They lived and died with it. So my first book was like a series book, and then after that, I wrote a few more books. So I was just very blessed to get these publishing deals, and you know, and I'm 18 books into it now, so.
Amazing, amazing. Let's talk about your latest ones, Elastic Island Adventures. Now, 5 books into this one, tell us about the concept. It's wild, it's crazy. How did you even think of it?
It's fun. So we've got 4 children that are down at Browns Bay Beach. So they're just enjoying a nice day, but then they discover this elastic island. Crazy. So it sends them pinging across the South Pacific, and every book's a different adventure, a different tropical island. Very deliberately wanted to set a series that's set in our part of the world. You know, so it's not English boarding schools or cityscapes or anything like that. We've got this, you know, because we live in a beautiful part of the world, don't we?
We really
So I'm
do.
really embracing that. And my 4 children, it's all about friendship and resilience, and you know, they've always got problems to solve or they're in danger. And some people say like it's a fantastical Famous 5, or...
It kind of does have that feel,
Yeah. And you don't need to read them in order. I should flag that up. So you don't need to think, oh my goodness, I'm interested in book 5, but I've got to read book 1. You can actually just pick them up in any order.
Yeah. So let's talk about this latest one, though. It's called The Kingdom of Blong. Kingdom of Blong.
Yes.
Who is Blong? I'd like to know.
So Blong is one of the main characters from book 2.
Yeah.
So he's a cat, and he ends up adopting Emma, who's another main character, as his human. So Blong is based on my real life cat, Blong, who we've adopted from Vanuatu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Blong's like really sweet and affectionate. He loves parties, he loves music. So the Blong in the book's all that, but a little bit more. So Blong in the book, he sings and he dances and all those things, but he also does a thing called a Blongogram. So you know how some cats will do fur balls? He does a Blongogram, which is a little dry certificate when he wants to make something, you know, very formal.
Right.
Yeah. So
this is crazy stuff, I've just got to say, Karen.
Well, it isn't. And it encourages children's creativity because it's the theatre of the mind. My 4 children, they're just normal children. They don't have superhero powers at all. So, but they're put in these like problems in different situations.
Sure.
So in this particular book, they go to Kingdom of Blong, and it turns out that Blong the cat is the kingdom's missing king. Now that can be a big problem because Emma's really worried that she's going to lose her cat. You know, he's a king.
Yeah.
Will he come home with her? And also, when Blong arrives there, he starts misbehaving very badly. And there's some bilbies that live on the island, and they're an endangered species in real life. But on the island, they've been living there very happily with this kingdom of cats for 200 years. But Blong goes and rips up the treaty. So my children immediately had this problem of saving these bilbies.
Right. I mean, these are some really big issues, and you can kind of translate them to issues in real life as well.
You can. But my books aren't like banging on about messages. It's more about the friendship and resilience for the children. And I think more about children being able to, you know, have the fun of an adventure and escaping in their mind, knowing that they're going to be okay.
Yeah. And that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, but also learning about their skills and building confidence. Yeah.
Now, there's actually, and this is quite exciting, there's the possibility of the Elastic Island Adventures going onto the big screen.
Well, it's been optioned.
Yeah, so tell us about this.
It's very exciting as a writer. So what's happened is there's a theme song that's been written, and I've been working with a British film script writer then we've actually converted one of the books to a film script.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, let's just see what happens. But there's certainly been a lot of activity to get to develop this in that style.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about where people can get a copy of the book, if you wouldn't mind holding it up for everyone. Yeah. It is The Elastic Island Adventures of Blong. How or where do they get a copy of this?
So any good bookstore, you could go to elasticisland.com and they've got lots of links there. You can actually use your air points to buy books within New Zealand. It's in their store. There's the Kiwi Kids Read Kiwi Books website. Yeah, it's very easy to buy.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Karen. It is such a blast to talk with you. I always love it. And thanks again for being a part of what we do here on Shine TV.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.